Vert back. Another showcase video. This time, it is going to be another Nat 3. That rhymed. I'm a poet, didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Well, actually, no, we'll go to mine. This guy right there. This is Jubel. This is the Dark Vagabond. He is a Nat 3? Wait, yeah, I already said that. He's a Nat 3, right? Hold on. Let me just double check, make sure. Yeah, he's a Nat 3. Okay, so I got him in a wish within, like, I think the first month, 2 months, something like that of this game. And I started building him, but then I fed him, and then I got him again on an LD scroll. I think it was an LD scroll. And then I fed him again. And then I got him again on another LD scroll, and I said, you know what? Screw it. Let me build him. I'm actually glad I did. I'm going to 6-star him at some point. Let's go back to him. He is a great light counter. Normally what you'll see in Arena and in Guild Wars is you'll see Bellas, you'll see Darians, Amons. Every once in a while you'll see an obscure light monster. Trying to think of who else. That's pretty much it. Maybe you'll see a Jin every once in a while. Jin is the light ninja. But pretty much it's those other 3. But he has a skill set. It's similar to Darian's, except for the 3rd, which is his passive. These are his stats right now. Like I said, he's only 5-star max. And I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but there are times where I've taken him into Arena or into Guild Wars, and he is tanked. I'm not going to say he easily tanked, but he tanked a 6-star Bella and a 6-star Amon, or a 6-star Amon and a 6-star Darian, 2 out of 3. And he actually did it by himself. I mean, I had a healer on my team, but he was able to tank both. And there's a reason why. We'll get to that. But for right now, these are his stats. I bulked him up HP and defense just to make him as tanky as possible. He doesn't have any attack. He's got a little bit of speed. I've noticed some people with their Darians, they'll do crit damage on 4. I didn't do that with Jubel. One of my guildmates said he tried that with his Darian, and it was kind of pointless. It didn't really work out the way he thought it would. So Jubel, yeah, I would recommend going HP around the board. That's on 2, 4, and 6. I did resistance, 100% resistance. I don't think I really did it for a reason. I never set out to give him 100%. The only reason why I did is because, if you're going to see my rune build, it's not the optimal rune build. I just did it because I had these runes, and I was kind of just testing things out. And you know what? It's working so far, but I'm going to get some revenge runes and put those on them. But the reason why I decided to shoot for 100% resistance was because of the number 6. I have an energy rune on 6. 6-star resistance. So I said, you know what? Let me shoot for that. And it actually does come in handy. Not saying he doesn't get armor broken. Not saying he doesn't get any debuffs put on him. But because Bella will defense break him every once in a while. So will Darian. Amon doesn't really. He has his second. No. His first has a provoke. Yeah, he'll get provoke put on him every once in a while, but besides that, nah, he's good. All right, so right now I have 3 subsets on him. I got Energy Guard, Endure. Endure, obviously, because I wanted to hit that 100% mark on resistance. Energy and Guard, just to bulk up his defense, his HP. I mean, Revenge would be good because, put it this way, any monster, we'll go over skills right now. Same thing as Darian / Rocks. Attacks an enemy with a giant sword, inflicting damage proportionate to your max HP and increasing the target's defense for 2 turns. So, defense break right there. A good rule of thumb or a good way to look at it is any monster whose default attack, which is their first, if it has a defense break attached to it, you can always go Revenge because defense break is very good. It comes in handy. I mean, it can change the battle. Anybody knows that if you've been playing this long enough. It can definitely change things in your favor or out of your favor, either way. So maybe I don't know, violent. Maybe just 2 sets of energy and revenge. Maybe 3 sets of revenge. I'm trying to think what else you could do. Swift, no. Focus, you don't need focus. Blade, no. Nemesis, no, you don't need Nemesis. Because that's attached to his. We'll go over his third skill, which is a passive, in 1 second. Will, no. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know what his optimal one would be. I'm not the guy you want to ask when it comes to rune builds. I know some, but not all of them. All right, but anyway, so that's what I have him at right now. Like I said, it's working right now, but I do want to get revenge. I just don't have the runes for it. All right, so his third is a passive, Wanderer. Decreases the chances of receiving a critical hit by 50% and decreases the cool time of your skill each time you're attacked. Now, the second part to his passive, it's really not that important because he only has 2 skills. One's a defense break, which is pretty much what you're going to use a majority of the time. His second one is just like, actually, no, it's a provoke. Never mind. Provoke comes in handy. And I've talked about this before. Provoke comes in handy usually against I'm not going to say usually against the healer, but it seems to come in, it seems to be better against the healer if it's timely, because if they got a turn coming up and they have a healer and you want to prevent the healer from actually healing and you want them to, in a sense, revenge you because of the provoke, then you use that on their healer so they can't heal. That'll buy you another round of turns and you can take out one of their monsters. So provoke is very underrated. And the provoke is 100% too, by the way. So that's good. But, all right, so back to his third. That's really what he's useful for. It's the first part. Decreases the chances of receiving a critical hit by 50%. Now, what is the light monster that really needs crit rate? That would be Amon. Amon is a healer. It's kind of funny taking him against Amon. If it's just Amon by himself with no Darian, no Bella, it's pretty funny because a 100% crit rate Amon is not doing much against Darian. He's essentially swinging and missing every other turn, if not. I've gone arena battles where the Amon had maybe like 5 or 6 chances to heal, and every time it was like a glancing hit, and he never got to heal his allies. So it does come in handy. Very handy against Amon. All right, so anyway, just want to make sure I'm not missing anything that I need to discuss about him. Like I said, rune builds, I don't really know. It's working right now. Revenge would probably be best. 3 sets, you could probably do that. But I would recommend to everybody, I think you could farm Jubel. I think there's actually a dungeon for him on dark days. So I would invest the time to actually take him. Because everybody knows that, Guild Wars Arena, there's Bella, Darian, Amon out there. And if you don't have a dark monster to tank, you could take Veramos. But I mean, I have a Veramos, and Darian seems to work better just because of his third. And like I said, he's only a 5-star, and he can tank 6-star, light monsters. All right, so let me just do a quick demonstration. I could do Guild Wars because it's going on right now. I actually want to open some scrolls too. I have an LD scroll that I've been saving, I want to say for 2 weeks now. So I want to open that up. But let's look for... could do that. And if I brought him against that team, Veramos would go after him as well. But no, let's refresh. All right, so yeah, let's do this. Because right there, there's Escher. And then it's actually funny because my last video that I did last night, I talked about Vigor, who's the water werewolf. This is Escher. Vigor is the poor man's Escher. Escher has that right there. Massacre. Violently attacks the enemy 4 times to inflict damage proportionate to my max HP and removes a beneficial effect with a 50% chance for each attack. The cool time resets if the enemy dies. That's a very valuable skill, and if there's defense break, Escher can definitely one-shot. He's only a 5-star max, so this should be no problem for Jubel. All right, so I don't want to bring... I actually just maxed out Veramos's skills today. So I can start putting Devilmon into something else. I'll probably do it in the Sig. So the only real damage he has is Escher, but like I said, Escher is 5-star max. So I'm not worried about that. So we'll do a speedy composition. I don't want to bring Bella. Well, actually, do I want to bring Bella? Yeah, I'll bring Bella. Alright. Yeah, that should work. Alright, let's do that. So yeah, so right now, Jubel is pretty much there just to tank. Just to absorb damage, make sure defense break doesn't get put on any of my other monsters. Alright, so he's got a slow team. Let's go for, we'll go for Bella. Ah, you see that? I mean, he pretty much just... That was 4 hits, too. Massacre's 4 hits, and none of them critted. And that's just because of Jubel's passive right there. Let's get rid of him. Alright, let's see if Taunting works against Lumi. Yep. Alright. I'm not even sure why I'm going for Lumi right now. Wow. So they're all on violent. Alright. See, again, I mean, I haven't even healed once. I'm going to now. But I haven't even had to heal once. And Jubel's been hit plenty of times. Alright, so we can auto that. Alright, so as you can see, Jubel, he comes in handy. Even if it was, trust me, even if it was a 6-star Escher, and I've gone up against 6-star Eschers with my Jubel, and it's the same result. I mean, it's essentially a glancing hit. I mean, if Escher crits all 4 times, Escher can do a lot of damage. But as you can see, because of Jubel's 3rd, he couldn't really do that. Alright, so let me open up... Let me buy a premium pack too, because I have the crystals to do that. Alright. So, we're going to go into my lucky room, 3033. Oh yeah, I was in here. I had a few scrolls. I think I had 5 scrolls. One was a wind one, and I had like 4 or 5 or 6 mysticals. This was a few days ago. And I actually got this guy right here. He's the Neostone Fighter, the wind one. Right now, he is on Revenge Rage. And remember I said... Well, actually, hold on. I know I said revenge if there's a defense break attached to their default attack. Him, I looked at it 2 ways. I'm probably going to take the revenge off. His first combat knife attacks a target enemy with daggers and increases your attack power for the next 2 turns. The main reason why I put Revenge is because he needs crit rate for... I think it's this one right there. This attack will also decrease the enemy's defense for 2 turns if it lands as a critical hit. So that's why I did it. Not to mention the fact that his first skill attacks the target with your daggers and increases your attack power for the next 2 turns. So I figure if he revenges enough, he's essentially always going to have attack power buff on him. So that's not a bad thing. That seems like a good thing. But I'm thinking once I get a blade, a set of blade to put on, I'll probably switch it out. Because it doesn't really seem necessary to have him on revenge. All right, but anyway. So we're in my room. Anything else? I don't have any exclusives. All right, so let's go. Well, actually, see if I got enough room. I do. No, wait. Gotta go with... Right there. Gotta go with the wind scroll. Still trying to get Lucian, Chassoon. Alright. Here we go, number 1. Alright, no light. No, that's not a good sign. The golem on number 1 is usually... That's usually not a good sign. Lightning. Barbaric King? Alright, so another wind monster. I don't know if he's any good. Attacks the enemy twice with the axe can inflict continuous damage. Attacks the enemy by hurling an axe of wrath and increases your attack gauge. Becomes enraged and attacks all enemy. 10% of your HP is consumed by the critical rate. But the critical rate is increased. Okay. I think he's actually got a decent multiplier on that third, but I'm not sure. The attack power of ally monsters is increased by... Alright, so that's pretty good. But I've never really heard too many good things about Barbaric Kings, nor have I ever really gone up against many that have actually really done damage. Maybe Trial of Ascension, but... Yeah, nobody really uses these guys. But I'm going to hold on to them, definitely. Never feed your Nat 4s. I'm not going to say never. But especially, he's still relatively new to the point to where they might buff him. So I'm definitely not going to feed him. All right, so let's continue. There we go. There's a skill up for vigor. Ah, I thought I was going to have lightning. Nope. All right. So, wind. No. All right. I'm just hoping the last time, what was it? Yeah, the last time I opened an LD, I got an Awakened 2-star. I got the Garuda, the Dark Garuda. So I'm just hoping, if it's not lightning, for a usable 3-star light or dark. All right, here we go. Fucking A. All right, so it is not Escher, but what's his name? I can't remember his... Jolton? Actually, I had Jolton. I had him up to 4 stars early on, and I think I fed him to make my first 6-star, or I used him in the process of making my first 6-star, which ended up being Soha, the water Ninetales. So he's good because of his third, which is a passive, inflicts 12% of my max HP as damage when you're attacked with a critical hit and weakens the defense for 1 turn with every attack. He's good. I think my first dark, though, is still going to be Jubel. I don't know. It depends on what I have for runes for him, but I'm thinking I'll just use Jubel more than I would use him. But he's good. I've seen some pretty good Joltons. So I will build him at some point. I also have I still have the Dark Griffin I haven't worked on yet. So I have a few decent dark monsters that I'm going to work on, but he's probably not going to be the first one. All right, but anyway, hope I didn't miss anything. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.